Hi. Good morning. How's that? Too loud? Okay. Hopefully it's high enough that you don't hear my stomach growling.
I can hear your roads wrestling.
Is that what that is? All right. Well, let's begin, as always, with ringing the bell 3 times. And we'll let the sound and vibration bring us into this room, bring us into the vessel of this body where we're experiencing this life, and call us into our practice together. We'll also begin by saying refuge together, the refuge prayer, the intention that we can spontaneously take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. And the Buddha is not just the guy who lived 2,500 years ago, as I often say, but this is more about what that ability is that he has helped us to uncover in ourselves, and that is the ability to spontaneously awaken in each and every moment, this morning. The Dharma are the teachings that can help us to explore those teachings that we can find to be of benefit to ourselves and others. And the Sangha, which is this community, coming here together, flocking together, if you will, to support each other and support ourselves in this practice. So if you'd like to join me in saying the refuge prayer 3 times. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened, through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened, through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened, through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In our practice here together, we seek to experientially explore those teachings that we, as individuals, can deem to be undeniably right, wise, complete, and true, not because we're told they are true, but through our own investigation have found them to be of benefit to ourselves and others. We seek to do no harm in our practice, and we seek to benefit all beings without exception. So as we begin this morning, we'll use our body and speech and mind to come into this space, come into this practice, embrace this exploration. So we'll chant a little bit to help us arrive in this moment, and we like chant because it helps us to focus and get away from the discursive thoughts that are unconsciously happening in our minds and the reactivity around those thoughts. So we use that chant, and we can even just focus on the vibration and sound that comes from our bodies, comes from the practice of making a sound with this vessel. So you can focus on the minute sensations that are happening in your body while that's happening, and let go of the rest. If you don't like chanting, try it anyway. Just make a sound. Lama Surya says, singing is believing. So we will chant the last line of the Heart Sutra today, which is Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Swaha, which means going beyond, thoroughly beyond, beyond the beyondest beyond, enlightenment, yes, and then beyond, right? So it means just to keep going, even though that we feel that we've figured things out and we've graduated in certain levels, that we can still go beyond and go beyond those trappings of conceptual thinking. Yeah. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhi swaha, 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 gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhi swaha. Allow your breath to find its natural rhythm. Following your breath into your lower belly. As we allow the need to do anything to just fall away. And we can breathe, relax, center, and smile. Befriending ourselves as we befriend the world. Relax and release all of the mental and physical tension. Focus on your inhalation and fully relax on your exhalation. Setting aside our habitual and neurotic tendencies and preoccupations. Just setting everything aside. No need to do. Just be. Let everything just come and go. There's nirvanic peace in things left just as they are. Just sitting, just breathing. Just being. Enjoying the three naturals: natural body, natural breath and energy, and natural heart-mind. mane padme hum. Om mani 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 padme So I used to read a lot of self-help books. I've admitted that in the past, but it was a bit of an addiction. I would find myself in Barnes & Noble or Borders when they still were around, and just standing in the self-help section and looking for that book that caught my eye, or maybe an author that I liked, see what their new take on an old one of their ideas was. I remember getting excited about reading and finding out that little kernel of knowledge that I didn't have, that was suddenly going to make me better better at who I was or how I was doing things, looking for happiness, looking for something outside of myself that was not present in my assessment. The sad part is not all the money and time that I spent on these books, but the roller coaster of expectations and disappointments that followed. The agitation, irritation, even depression from trying to implement an idea out of a book to make me better somehow. And if you know me, I love to study, I love to read, I love to contemplate ideas. But I know the one thing that is different for me is that I gravitate now toward those things that I study and read that feel more like a remembrance than something I'm trying to force myself into believing. My relationship has changed with the experience of study and reading, and understanding that the teacher is not in the book and it's not in the author. It's in here. So we're uncovering and remembering and being exposed to parts of our experience that were piled under distractions from discomfort most often. So to say that the jewel is in the lotus, that teacher and that wisdom is within. Last week we talked about how adhering to the higher ground helps us to maintain an elevated view, cultivate mindfulness and wisdom while acting meticulously regarding our ethical self-discipline. We talked about that a little bit in our Foundations of Buddhism last week. Keeping ourselves in check, keeping ourselves awake and aware, checking back in with ourselves and make sure that we haven't just gone back to an old habit of unconsciousness. Trimming and tempering our neuroses and with discriminating wisdom until we're able to realize that it's all this immaculate neurotic kaya, is what Surya calls it. It's ours to work on ourselves, to awaken again and again, reminding ourselves to be awake and aware in each and every moment. That is an awakened being, when you actually are present and awake and applying that conscious awareness in each and every moment that we possibly can. We can't control the wind, but we can learn to sail and navigate better across the oceans of confusion and suffering. As we talked about last week, that confusion and suffering is usually just riddled with unconscious behavior, conditioning that we have gained over our lifetimes. And we probably got a little bit from our parents, and they got a little bit from theirs. It just mounds, and it's not ours to judge that's a flaw. I'm not even sure that I like the word flaw anymore, because it's really just an inclusion, as they say in diamond terminology. It's an inclusion. It's not a flaw. These are things that exist within our experience, and not to be judged and not to be scolded for having human reactions to human issues. This is all part of an experience, and it can exist, and we can be awake and aware throughout that experience. I love this passage by Lama Surya Das in his Diamond Path Nundro. It says, "The sunlight of natural awareness clarifies everything. Turn the searchlight, the spotlight, inwards. See through the seer. Know the knower and be free. Don't be like a dog running after every stick and bone. Be like a lion and jump right onto the thrower. Gaze nakedly upon your mind's nature. Know the one at the root of it all. When you are clear, everything is clear. We are all Buddhas by nature. We only have to recognize that fact. It's so close we overlook it. Seems too good to be true, so we can hardly believe it. It's so profound, we can't seem to fathom it. It's so transparent, we see right through it. It's not outside ourselves, so we can't obtain it anew. Natural mind is Buddha mind. Let the Buddha breathe through you." There's a lot in there. There's a lot of gleaming nuggets, if you will. But I love this idea of jumping right onto the thrower, not looking in a self-help book to find something that is already naturally within me and strong if I allow it to be. When I embrace the consciousness of my experience changes. I'm not continually, habitually sloughing off, "Oh, I know that already." It's about waking up and just being rather than doing. It's important. We are all Buddhas by nature. Can you fathom that? Can you get that? Can you feel that within yourself? Do you feel at any point? Ask yourself that. Am I the Buddha? The awakened one? We can all awaken. It's not just about one. It's about what one showed us we all have the ability to do. It's not about us taking a throne. It's about us waking up, being awake and consciously aware in our experience, and everything changes. Yeah? So, couple quick announcements. We have our half-day meditation retreat coming up on the 21st. I'm super duper happy about this because I love a good retreat. So even at just half day, it's a really good exploration of our personal practice. It's amazing after practicing for 4 hours together, how easy 20 minutes starts to become, and 30 minutes, and not so much fidgetiness and the mind starts to slow down when we sit, and we're starting to build new neural pathways. So there are a handful of seats still left. Register though, I assume we will sell out. So we're over at Plaza Wellspring on State Line in a space there that's less pews. So we have chairs and cushions and everything provided for us there. So should be a really great experience. I am really looking forward to it. We'll do some breath energy work. So we'll take a deeper dive into some of the breath work that can assist in your meditation, as well as some meditation practices and maybe a little bit of chanting, and help us to find a personal practice. Yeah. What else? There's a big red box in the entryway out here, and a little plastic box downstairs that receive dana and donations. So we love that. It helps us keep this all going, which is going really well for month 5. Yeah, we're doing great. So, anything I'm forgetting? There's malas up here for sale with Brother Dorje. There's cookies and brownies out here and coffee downstairs. And it's good to hang around and chat with some like-minded folks. Just be here now. So with all of that, our bodhicitta dedication, it's the dedication of merit. And that merit is what we gain from this practice, just this intention of the exploration of sitting still and not doing so much and being a little bit more. We dedicate that understanding to be for all beings everywhere. So if you'd like to join me in saying the refuge prayer 3 times. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion, unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. Body, speech, and mind directed toward awakening and for the benefit of all beings without exception. Thanks, Buddhas. Oh, I turned it off rather than on. That's why it was. What? Yeah.